Hi, this is Erica DELSIGNORE. I am the founder of Daily Lead Campaign, and today you are watching Great Minds, Great Marketing. Now, at Daily Lead Campaign, we help people get leads and new clients for their business through LinkedIn and through YouTube and video advertising. And my show today, Great Minds, Great Marketing, is really a show where I bring entrepreneurs of all different ilks, levels, sizes, whatever it is. I bring them in, and the ones that have great ideas come on the show and they share it with you. Today we have someone very special, someone I just met on the cruise last month, the Marketers Cruise, and I was really lucky that he sat down at my table. His name is Mohammed Siddique. He is a global social media authority, mass publicity influencer, and entrepreneurial philanthropist from Atlanta, Georgia, USA, the founder of Global Social Entrepreneurship Foundation, on the mission to empower 1 million social entrepreneurs. GSE Foundation teaches them how to fish for life. As a result, thousands of lives have been changed forever. And I'm excited to talk about that. I'm also just excited to have you on the show. Thank you so much for coming on. You are a great mind in the social media marketing, and you've even taught me a lot in the few interactions we've had so far since January. So I really appreciate you, and welcome to the show.
Great and honored to be with you, Erica.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I wanted to start off with, well, first, a little bit about your personal life. What do you do for fun? And then you can go into how you got into what you're doing now and what it is that you're doing.
What I do for fun is work, because I really enjoy what I do, by the way. You won't believe it. It's really fun for me.
No, I can see that. Well, it doesn't hurt when you're going on a cruise to work, right?
Yes, of course. I wish we can be there for a whole year and can be anywhere in the world,
Yeah, that's true. If I wasn't seasick, I would wish the same thing.
Yeah, my wife too. My wife. She's also very seasick. She doesn't want to be on a cruise with me. So
yeah. Well, the people made up for the seasickness, so it was fantastic. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and how you got into it?
Yeah, I want to start with the 1981. That was a Tuesday, March 31st. And I passed my grade 7, and we live in a remote village in Pakistan. And I had a conversation with the father, my father, hey, I want to continue my education. And he said, oh, hold the, like immediate peer-to-peer pressure. The family said, you are already enough studied, stop the education and actually do the farming in the remote city in Pakistan. I said, no, I want to continue the education. And good thing was he said, yes, I had asked for it persistently. I said, yes, go for it. And then, here's the reason. In case you move to the city, so that way I can tell everyone else he doesn't listen to us anymore. And he said, here's the 2 conditions. One thing is, in case you ever drop out from any subject, you will come back to the village and actually do the farming and agriculture stuff. Here's what can happen. I had a master's in computer science and never went back, looked back like a thing. And now 20 years later, I'm publisher of multiple business magazines. I've founded over 10 plus businesses and have clients all over the world and many, many business partnerships. And I'm so highly blessed to be in this situation. And the best of all, we are, as you mentioned, about global social entrepreneurship. We are on the mission to empower 1 million social entrepreneurs. And we started just a year ago, and we have over 170,000 of them. This is like a paid forward, giving it back. And however, from that little humble beginning to coming to here, it wasn't that easy. Yeah, I'm sure you know that too, and you can relate that there has been many, many bumps, and so many people showed up in my life to help me where I am right now. And I want to say thank you to them. And however, I kept learning from them all the way, and now that's why we are passing on this knowledge to other people.
So it started off with just a computer science degree, and now you've got hundreds of business partnerships, over 10 businesses that you've started, and you have a new nonprofit that where you are helping entrepreneurs learn how to do social media so that they can have a job for themselves. And on your mission to get 1 million of those, you're saying in just a year you've had over 100,000?
170,000.
Oh my! Wow! Congratulations. That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you. We are just starting out, by the way.
Right. No, that's incredible. And I know that you look for people to donate courses so that those folks can take the courses and learn what they need to know so that they can go and get a job for themselves.
It's whatever it takes. I am going to ask for a donation for a money. If that's not the case, then you have a knowledge to donate. Go for this one. Just like I know you donated something for for this already, so I want to say thank you for that too. So anything. It's like asking for other people empowerment. So I would ask for anything. It's like money, knowledge, help, advice, anything, because it's about empowering, pulling up everybody together so that we grow together. It's like
Now, are these entrepreneurs mostly in India?
they are all over the world, and I'm originally from Pakistan. The charity starts at home, so the majority of them are from Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistan, right?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. So we're going to continue on to find out a little bit more about what you're doing with that. I wanted to talk about the 10 different businesses that you've started. I'm sure that you've seen a lot of ups and downs. And I have to say, though, like every time I talk to you, you always know a new and better way to do it, whatever I'm doing. and I love, you always give me the tips on what I can do to be better. So I know that you have a wealth of knowledge in business from all of the experience that you have and from your thirst for knowledge. You're just always learning and interested in everything that's going on around you and how to improve. What lessons can you tell us about that you've had being a business owner of so many different businesses? What are some of the struggles you've been able to overcome or just learned from?
You know what? As you start a first business, I started with the $694. That was not even my own money. It's 97. It was my partner's business credit card, and we sold for millions of dollars 12 years later.
12 years later.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and that can happen. It's like everything starts from here, and then you have to work on this 2 inch or 3 inch, whatever we got from this one. And we learned so much from that. There's no, I can't say I lose something. You never lose anything. Either you learn a lesson, there's no failure. You learn a lesson what not to do and how to do it better. As far as you don't repeat the same mistake over and over again, you will be successful. That's my little recipe, and I have done it. Should I share with you top 3 strategies?
Yeah, I'd love to hear them.
For the success.
Absolutely.
It's a very, very simple. Let me say this. Here the first one. Do what you say. Mm-hmm. Whatever you say, you do it. Okay. And also when you will do it, the time. Mm-hmm. Very simple. I learned this from my mentor. His name is Siddique. He is the author of 53 books. This number will be obsolete by the time he watches this interview. Why? Because he might be writing one more. We say a workaholic. He's a writeraholic. He keeps writing.
Writeraholic. Wow.
Writeraholic. So he says, Siddique, he has been my mentor for 13 years. He says, anytime you want to fire our relationship together, just stop doing what you say. You fire yourself. That's it. So you do what you say. Your life will change. Your business, your charity, your personal life will change. The second one is, whatever you do is repurpose your content. Like in a business, whatever you're writing an article, repurpose it. So it could be audio, it could be video. So I would start anything in these days is do a video interview like you and I are doing it. Video conversation having it. And whatever you're explaining to your audience, always do it in a video. I have been doing video for many, many years. And again, the credit goes to Siddique. I know it's uncomfortable to do videos. And I know it. So many people say I'm shy. You can't believe it. You don't know my history. I was so shy. You ask my name, I will be looking like this, down like this.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's how I used to be. Everything is here. As I told you, everything is here. So you start talking just like you're having a conversation with your friends. And once you have the video, take the audio, becomes the podcast, and actually transcribe it, then actually write 3 articles from that, because the content being published. And Erica, you can do this one on this interview too. And then write many social media posts, and plus edited video, run as a Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Periscope Live using third-party platforms. So it's like a huge editorial team. You can do all these things yourself or have somebody else do it, because once your content is repurposed, now most of your followers, your herds, your tribe can actually follow you. Okay? Don't do one thing only. It's like a leveraging the whole thing all over again.
Just a quick clarification question. I mean, obviously we do video marketing, and this is going to turn into a video blog that will also have an article attached to it with landing pages and offers and everything else within the video and within the text. But you said that you are taking your video interviews and you're turning them into Facebook Lives?
Yeah, you can do video interviews, turn them into 3 articles. 1 article goes to your Facebook blog, 1 goes to your LinkedIn, and 1 goes to your easy article, so that way you bring more traffic. And then after the edited video, not a raw video, you can do it a Facebook Live. There's someone like run it as a Facebook Live for you. And that's and someone can actually answer the questions too. It doesn't have to be you over there. So you only take the best one, and it's all can go in a pre-scheduled time because you already have produced the content. Whole idea is to repurpose what you have done, push it everywhere.
No, I understand. We put these blogs in over 60 places on social media. Yeah. More than 50 of them are on LinkedIn. But when you're saying and we repurpose the content, but you're saying that you can take this video and turn it into a Facebook Live?
Yes, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Periscope Live all at once.
What software are you using to do that?
I will be happy to share with you the third party joycaster.com, JOICASTER.com.
Wait, I'm writing this down, folks. JOI
CASTER.
ESTER?
Caster.com.
Joyaster.com.
Joycaster, JOICASTER.co. I think it's
Joycaster, JOI. I got it. Yeah. Well, that is very helpful. I have to say, since I started interviewing experts, and it's only been about a month, and I've been talking to you. I met you 2 weeks into it. Every single time I interview somebody, I learn something that I write down. So, I mean, I know a lot of the stuff you're talking about. If I spent every day with you, I'm sure that I would just be mind blown with all the stuff that you do. Nobody takes their videos and turns them into Facebook Lives. They're always live, so that's a really helpful hint.
I've done it many, many times, and it works every time. Why? Because you want to maximize the outcome what you have done. Because
I love it.
We work so hard, we forget the leveraging the other platforms the way it should be done. Well,
what I love about that is that when you're doing Facebook Lives, a lot of times the longer you're doing it, the more people come on. Yes. And so, right now, all I do for my Facebook Lives is, I'll get on and I'll announce what I'm doing. I'll have a trackable link where, so I can see the traffic that's going to the webinar, but I don't have the actual webinar itself live after I edit the recording. That's pretty cool. I could go back and do all of those.
Okay. Can I finish my answer?
I'm sorry. I'm just a me. Go ahead.
So quick recap. You're watching this, and let me give you a quick recap. First, do what you say. The second thing, we repurpose the content. Your host, Erica, is blown away, and hopefully you are excited too. So the third thing is you have friendship. What do you mean friendship? You want to meet everyone you meet in a business with the respect, okay? Irrespective of you agree with them or not, does not matter. Meet with them and respect. You treat other people how you want to be treated. You heard that right? However, meet everyone, create a friendship with some of them, not all of them, because all of them are not your ideal client. and all of the people, you can't even work with everyone. You can't even make happy everyone. So stop thinking about everyone, okay? So meet everyone, create a friendship with some of them, and do a business with a few of them who are already your friend. That's a friendship. What the friendship definition is a personal friend? Now it's a business friendship. And friendship starts with they have to like you and they have to know you, then they have to trust you. That's the friendship starts. This, people don't do business with people if they don't like you, know you, and don't trust you. And why not? I only do business with friends. That's simple. Why friendship is so important? Why? Because they like you, they like your mission, and they trust you. Until people love to buy you, I'm sure you heard that people love to buy, they never want to be sold. Why they love to buy? They love to buy from the where they trust the most. Why they trust? Why not you do business with friends? Now, when you're not there, they're watching your back. That's the definition of a friend anyway. And you will have a relaxed environment. There won't be stress in the business anymore. And you can scale up. Why? Because everyone is so excited to work with you. And you only need a very few friends to be successful. That's the secret.
That's very true.
Yeah. So quick recap, do what you say, repurpose everything what you do, and do a business with friends only.
I think that's nice. I think you can even write that in a greeting card. It's so nice.
Absolutely. That's, by the way, there's one more, the bonus if you like to.
What is it?
The bonus is social entrepreneurship. We all, you all meet people. Oh, I want to be entrepreneur. I want to own a business. Okay, then you do what you want to do. You want to make the most money. Okay, I get it. Capitalist society, I get it. Then what? Oh, I want to travel the world. Then what? You and I both already travel so much.
I know, we've already spent.
Yeah, then what? Oh, I want to give it back. Something like Warren Buffett has done it. And why not you start the entrepreneurship? As you are getting a successful, you start helping other people. So you can actually enjoy the impact of that, what you are actually helping other people from your advice, from your giving back. It's very, very important. So create your entrepreneurship into a social entrepreneur. All the other good people in your life, they will attract your way. Why? Because they will notice that how much you're giving back and helping others. And now you will attract the right type of people towards you. So social entrepreneurship is going to help you to go where you can't even imagine going there, because you can't do it alone. You need other successful people, like-minded yourself to help you. That's why.
Absolutely. So I know you've done a lot of interesting things to get yourself more well-known and your businesses. My next question is just, what is a combination of strategies that you use to, bring in clients? And, that could, I know you do so many things. I actually haven't spoken to anyone yet that has a magazine. I have several people in line that we'll possibly interview, but you have several magazines. I mean, can you talk to us about what that's done to help your business grow?
Your business is a net worth. Your relationship is your net worth, by the way, because of what type of quality of relationships. You need a magnet to build those relationships in your business. Whatever you're doing right now, the top 20% revenue comes from your strong relationships with your business clients. Is that right? Mm-hmm. So magazine is one of the very strong magnet, because once you have a magazine, you are going to a successful people to interview them for your magazine. Once you interview them, you know your guests pretty well in that interview, that how much they are legit, how much they know. I would say usually your client interview you, you want to start interviewing your client. How do you do that? Have something like a magnet where you're actually interviewing your top clients, your existing clients, and also the prospect future like leads coming to you. You outreach to them, not from, oh, buy my service, buy my this. Say, I want to interview for my magazine. That will help you to establish your relationship with the speed of light. You can't even believe it. You will create, once you do 10 interviews, you will have 1 or 2 clients very successfully. And let me tell you, they won't even negotiate for the pricing that much, because they already see so much value in what you do for them. That's a very, very easy sell. That's a little secret to become a hub of your own domain of any niche, whatever you do. Just create a magazine for that.
Owning your own stage and
Yeah.
inviting your friends to come and play on it, for sure. I mean, that's very similar. We're doing this video interview right now, but what the audience doesn't know is that a couple of weeks ago, you interviewed me on your show.
Yes. Yeah,
So, and I know that you're using that in a whole bunch of different ways. And so it's the same thing. Like I asked you first, I think, but but you happen to have an interview for me as well. So I mean, we're helping each other out, and it helps you feel good about that person, especially when you're just new into the relationship, where you're able to help each other out like that. I think it's a great thing, and I think it's a great start to an entrepreneurial relationship.
you bet.
It's fantastic. So why don't we get back to what you really wanted to talk about today, which is, what you're doing for those young entrepreneurs, young in their business. Maybe they're not young in age, but to teach them how to fish for themselves instead of just feeding them one time. Talk a little bit about your charity and how everything works and how we can help you.
Thank you. As you're aware of, we are on the mission to empower 1 million social entrepreneurs, and we teach them how to fish for life. We just started over a year ago, and we have over 170,000 social entrepreneurs. And from our process, thousands of lives have been changed forever. People who never ever thought of making money online, they're making money. And let me tell you, here's the secret. They are contributing back to the charity, and now they are becoming a sponsor. So giving hand is better than receiving hand. From receiving, within a year time, they become a giving hand. Now poverty is eliminated from 1% at a time. And we tell them they are our family members, and you are never alone with us. Because everyone who is already empowered, they're helping everybody else. If we start extending our hand to other people, I think world will have a better place without any poverty, and we will live in peace, because instead of thinking about fighting to each other, we are thinking, how can I help that person? Huge mind shift. And for that one, you're welcome to, in case you think you want to be on board and help us, like Erica is helping us, please just visit my website, meetsiddique.com, MEETSIDDIQUE. And on my side, you can see it under my lower third too, under my name, meetsiddique.com.
Great.
Thank you.
And I'll edit that in. We'll have that in there so that people will know it. It'll be in the articles that we put out on social media so that people will know. And you've been doing this for a little bit over a year. And, what are some of the ways that you help them? Is it just that they all come to weekly classes? I mean, how does it work? How are you getting that information to them?
It's an online learning platform. They actually enroll into one course and go through the course. And there's a mentor or teacher is also available to answer their questions every day, every week, based on the different topics. We teach them and also have discussions and group masterminds together to make sure they're getting it. And they're also integrating with the rest of the world, like a quote unquote Western world and European and everywhere else. They have clients from all over the world. They're actually working. We are teaching them how to communicate with Westerners, how to greet them, how to ask for order, how to deliver order, and how to ask for a 5-star review if you have to. And learn about your client. It's all start with listening. Learn about the client requirement before you will start saying, oh, buy from me. It's like listening is more important than talking. So it's a complete mind shift for them. Many have.
I like it. I mean, I really like how you're putting that together. And not only are you teaching them all of the different aspects of how to make money online, but you're also, it sounds like you're sprinkling in, how to be a good business person and, to get reviews for yourself. You're right. A lot of people don't know how to ask for that. And, that's one of the biggest ways of selling yourself to new customers is to be able to point to what I like is video testimonials, but, any kind of testimonial will do. Real people that have tried your service and have liked it and are willing to actually talk about that in front of other people. And and vouch for you and your services. So I think that's wonderful that you're teaching that. How long is the program typically?
Typical program is around 6 weeks, some are 90 days. So it's like 2 to 3 months approximately.
And once they learn one thing, you find that they come back and learn more, or?
They never leave. They are a part of the family. If in a family, you keep working on that one and then share once you're successful, if you go on a Fiverr and make a first $5, then they share what does the experience look like? Even making a $5 first time, they never made $1 in their lifetime before. And then they share it. And now they're sharing someone who never had the first dollar yet. Once someone make $100, and they're sharing with someone, helping someone who made a $5. They don't know how to make the next $5. So everyone is pulling everybody else as you go along.
I think that's fantastic. It's just
and many are taking a second course and third course because we tell them, when you want to learn, you want to learn from just like a friendship. You do business with friends. Hey, in this family, we'll bring everything together to you. You don't have to leave. You're part of the family.
That's wonderful. I think that's a great way to be, and it seems like the way that we should all be. Living by the golden rule, treating other people like you'd like to be treated, and helping people and being charitable when you can. And the way that you're doing that is wonderful, because you're also not just teaching them, but teaching them that they need to give back once they've made it. And I think that's a really good system to be in.
We are trying. We need your help.
Well, we'll get the word out for you. I certainly appreciate you being on the call today. Every time I talk to you, I feel like I learned something new. So I got to get on more calls with you. That's the lesson learned. So, hey, I want to thank you again for being on the show. We're about out of time, but hopefully you can come back and I'll let you know when these articles come out. And if you think of anyone else that I should interview, think about it and shoot me an email and let me know. We're doing about 3 to 5 of these a week now.
Great. Thank you. Keep up the good job, and thank you for the opportunity to be with you.
Thank you so much. Okay, everyone. Again, this is Erica DELSIGNORE from Great Minds, Great Marketing, founder of Daily Lead Campaign, and you have just heard a fantastic interview with Mohammed Siddique. And I'm looking forward to his next visit on our show. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll talk to you real soon.